A gang of Nottinghamshire men have been sentenced after police uncovered a bold heist that involved around 250,000 worth of counterfeit goods. Mitchell Edge, Marley Beales, Mark Higgins, Simon Upton, Christopher Cope and Job Cope were all involved in a burglary plot which unfolded in rural Chester in August 2024. Shortly after 2 a.m. on Friday, August the 16th last year, police were called by a member of the public who reported as a suspicious man in a white Citroen relay van on Devis Road, Knutsford. Officers from Cheshire Constabulary then spotted a man running away, but they were unable to catch him. The fugitive was later identified by police officers who had captured him on their dashcam footage as Higgins. The Citroen van was found nearby, and when searching the vehicle, officers found 250,000 of counterfeit cigarettes, which had been stolen during a burglary at a premises on the outskirts of Chester. A gang wearing balaclavas forced their way into the address with crowbars. One of the gang then threatened the people inside with a crowbar and warned them not to tell the police. Detectives launched an investigation and recovered evidence which showed that Upton had been conducting surveillance on the stolen vehicle the day before the burglary. After conducting the surveillance, Upton returned to Nottingham, while the rest of the gang travelled up to Cheshire on Thursday, August the 15th, to execute the burglary. After fleeing officers in Knutsford, Upton was contacted and returned to Cheshire to collect Higgins, and the pair returned to Nottingham. While en route, they stopped at a service station in Staffordshire, where Higgins was spotted on CCTV wearing footwear that matched a mark recovered from the stolen vehicle. From the review of the key CCTV and extensive inquiries in Cheshire and Nottinghamshire, officers were able to identify that Edge, Beale, Upton, Christopher Cope and Job Cope were also involved in the burglary. Cell site data and mobile phone analysts also linked all 6 offenders to the incident. After gathering a catalogue of evidence, officers from Cheshire Police travelled to Nottingham on September the 25th last year, where they conducted series of warrants at the suspected homes. Edge was not present at the time of the raid, but he was later arrested on October the 13th after being found at an address in Nottingham. The crew were sentenced to more than 11 years in prison at Chester Crown Court on Tuesday, September the 2nd, having earlier pleaded guilty to conspiracy to commit burglary and conspiracy to steal a motor vehicle. Mitchell Edge, 23 of Greenacre, Edwalton, received 27 months in prison. Mark Higgins, 23 of Chair Hill Close, Nottingham, received 27 months in prison. Simon Upton, 38 of Eltham Drive, Nottingham, received 27 months in prison. Christopher Cope, 24 of Rectory Close, Sutton, Bonington, also received 27 months in prison. Job Cope, 29 of Great Hoggett Drive, Chilwell, also received 27 months in prison. Marley Beales, 24 of Share Hill Close, Nottingham, received 24 months suspended sentence. Following the sentencing, Detective Constable Richard Connolly said, "During our investigation, it was clear that this was a carefully planned incident. The gang travelled to Cheshire that night to target the address on the outskirts of Chester. However, their audacious plan began to fall apart thanks to a good Samaritan in Knutsford." Please like this video, please comment, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you.